Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? This is your 4th episode of Train the World, and I'm your host, Glen Bloodsaw, with my co-host, Markane Allen. And today we are in Schererville, Indiana, with abstract personal training and cryotherapy.
All right, so this is Markane Allen, Glen Bloodsaw. We're back with Michael Keelan at Abstract Personal Training and Cryotherapy. Give us a little rundown real quick, Mike, before we take the tour of what you guys do here.
Okay, yeah, thanks for coming in today too. Yeah, so
My pleasure.
So here at Abstract, we do offer a few services. One of them being personal training, is private one-on-one training. Sessions are brief, but very difficult and challenging for our clients. But
I witnessed it.
Yeah.
All right, and I think I'll be a victim today.
But the main goal is as trainers, we want to help people live a healthier quality of life. Okay, live longer, stronger, and better. So we also have personal training, private one-on-one sessions on a regular basis. Myself and other trainers, have a pretty large clientele here, and we added cryotherapy to our building in our facility 2.5 years ago. Cryotherapy is a cold air treatment. Kind of takes the place of your modern day ice bath.
Ice bath. There we go.
Yeah,
very familiar.
So yeah, that's very good for inflammation, soreness. We have a lot of people that come in that actually don't work out but are here for arthritis or treat things such as migraines, all types of things. It helps improve sleep. And all kinds of benefits with cryotherapy. So that's a pretty neat deal we got going on here, but ultimately it helps recovery from workouts. A lot of athletes coming in, but like I said, people that maybe are not athletes but come in for other aches and pains. A lot of people have things, like I mentioned, arthritis or knee issues or back issues and things like that, and it helps them feel a lot better. So, and to pair that up with, we also have compression for, we have full leg compression boots. We have a hip compression boot, and we just recently got upper body arm sleeves for compression. So,
I gotta check.
So those are pretty neat. And as you know, compression does helps blood circulation and helps out with soreness and those types of things, just like a massage would.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Right on. Well, this is a nice facility. Mike's about to give us a royal tour, and then you'll be seeing probably Glen getting beat up a little bit on the machines, and then get some cryotherapy. I already did it, so I'm gonna be on camera today.
I agree to this.
I'll be chiming in from here to there. All right, stay tuned for the tour. All right, we're here with the tour. Glen gonna get beat up a little bit. I'm gonna watch. Oh, maybe I'll jump in now that we got a camera assistant.
It's okay.
Maybe it's okay. All right. So, Mike, give us the world tour, man.
Okay. Yeah. So in Abstract here, we have you see a variety of Nautilus equipment, and Nautilus is used specifically for super slow, high intensity training. The way the machines are built, and sometimes you'll hear a claim. I actually just saw on Yahoo News not very long ago that this is a new form of exercise. So, but it's not. This came in. It's been out for a long time. Yeah, since the early '70s. Arthur Jones, the creator of Nautilus, created these machines just for that. And the idea is to train slow, take momentum out of the equation, move the weight around very slow and controlled. And talk a lot about time under load or time under tension in the machine to try to get to momentary failure for your muscle to get that fatigue. So Nautilus is known for that, and it's created for that type of training. So we have a variety of Nautilus equipment on this side of the facility, and down the way here we have some more Nautilus equipment. But also on this side we have a track, 3 lanes of turf here that we also use sometimes for performance type of training. Some of our athletes, we mix in some machines and some other types of body weight exercises or functional movements to help them get stronger and faster for their sports. Agility, so they become better athletes and those types of things. So yeah, this is kind of the training portion of the facility, and if you want to come around and see the other parts that we have here. Back here we have our cryotherapy studio.
Yeah, let me just step in here. This is where I'm going to meet my demise, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so my head is supposed to be sticking out above this thing, right?
Correct. So
okay, so we're not gonna freeze my face.
No. Hey, you from the Midwest? You from Detroit? You live in Chicago. I'm from Chicago, so just think about winters.
That's the thing.
You run outside without.
No, my coat is about 8 layers thick. I've never gotten used to the coat.
So yeah, and it's funny you bring that up about winters around here, because I often talk about that with people in the cryotherapy chamber, because temperatures, the cold air treatment is delivered through the cold air and liquid nitrogen that goes into the tank, or the chamber rather. Someone goes in there, you're standing up in there, your head is just above the brim. Yeah, your head's not in there. Okay. You don't go in there upside down.
Okay, all right, good. Good to know.
Okay, but yeah, it's a dry cold, so it's a much different feeling. So the temperatures could reach anywhere from -60 to -230 in our chamber, which sounds crazy. Because as you know, around here in the wintertime, it could be -10. And to stand outside, it hurts.
Yeah.
That wind goes right through you. It just hurts to stand outside. But that's because outside there's moisture in the air. And the moisture penetrates your skin, just like we talked about earlier, like an ice bath would, where it's wet and it penetrates. And it hurts, although it's effective, but it hurts. So the cryotherapy is more modern and more modern day ice bath. It's efficient.
So you are telling me this is painless?
It's a different feeling than being in an ice bath. I will say it's a lot less painful. It is very cold. Like, -220 is cold, but not as cold as you would think. Again, because it's a dry cold, it doesn't penetrate your skin. But yeah, you might get a little shivery in there, but it's a 3-minute treatment, and we believe, depending on the coldness level, whether it's -60 or -220, which you're going to do, you'll be able to handle it.
All right,
It's a 3-minute treatment, right?
Good.
But yeah, it gives you very, very good benefits, as we talked about before. So that's more or less like modern day ice bath. It's quick, it's efficient. That's why people like it, so they don't have to sit in the ice bath for a long time.
And one thing I didn't know was the sleep factor. I didn't realize that it helps you sleep, because that day after I left here, I was like, man, what is wrong? I'm like, I just worked out. Why am I so like sleepy?
So here's the thing. A very, very typical response when people get out of this is an endorphin release. You feel really good, kind of loose coming out of there. But as the day goes on, the cryotherapy, has an effect, for people when they go to bed at night. And it's been very often talked about. It's been researched. It's one of the benefits across the board, not just here, but that we've been hearing, across the country with the benefits of cryotherapy. It helps people sleep better. I'll talk about, I don't want to talk about clients, but I'll talk about my mom. I know she wouldn't mind. Okay. She started cryotherapy a couple of years ago. She's 66 years old. She had a common problem of, what do they call it, restless leg syndrome.
I know. Okay.
So it would keep her up at night. She was not getting good night's sleep for years, long time. Wow. She said, well, let's try this cryotherapy thing out. Okay. After the first time, slept 8 hours straight through. Wow. She couldn't believe it, so she likes it. She's a monthly subscriber, as well as my father is too. They come almost daily for cryotherapy.
Well, that's my mom. My mom comes daily.
Yes, that's right. Yes, yeah. So,
and that was the thing, that made me really want to come, not just check out what my mom does, but utilize it, because when I trained my mom a couple of times, it was always like her knees are about her, and her being a tall woman, and she's 65, and, she hates if she has to miss a day. She's like, if she has to miss a day, she's like, it's been too long. I can't go without my cryo. I can't go without my boots. I gotta go. So and she speaks highly of you guys. She loves you guys. You guys are like family to her. So.
Oh yeah, we love your mom. Yeah. She's one of the best human beings I ever met. It really is.
I agree. Yeah. So I guess we'll beat up Glen a little bit.
All right. Okay, let's do it. I'm ready.
Well, I'll jump in too.
I'm looking forward to it. No, you ain't taking nothing. I'm doing.
All right. So we're starting the cryotherapy. with Glen. Glen is looking before he gets.
Look, okay, I just needed to make sure that I didn't have an Antonio Brown situation. So you have to make sure that feet well insulated, dry, and dry, and dry.
All right. So this is Michelle, another owner of Abstract, also Mike's wife, and she's gonna assist Glen with the cryotherapy. She's been our assistant camera woman today.
Right, jack of all trades. So when the machine is ready, you're gonna open the door, you're gonna step in, I'll close the door, you'll hand me your robe, and then they give you a little clip, oxygen sensor for your earlobe, and then I'll hand you your robe.
So we got like 2 minutes before it reaches negative 220.
So I'm cooling the machine down to negative 200. And then while you're in there, it'll actually get as low as negative 230.
Wow.
But it's a dry cold,
Yeah.
so it's not the same as like a Chicago winter
Oh,
cold.
okay.
I think I may have a little anxiety. I think so.
Nah.
Yeah. It doesn't happen often.
So Mike and Michelle, what's the youngest age someone can get in cryotherapy?
14 with the parents' permission.
Okay. Now what happens when someone's short? I see you guys got steps.
Oh, we got.
Yeah, so we have risers,
Okay.
where we adjust the height for any individual.
All right. Do a lot of you guys athletes take advantage of this?
A lot of athletes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or if the athletes from my day, from my era, knew how cold the ice tubs were, maybe they would have still cleared those. But see, I have a warning sign right now. Negative 200.
All right, you ready?
Yeah. Ooh, wait.
Go ahead and step.
All right.
Careful of the gap.
Let's go ahead and step in here. Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Shut the door.
All right.
Go ahead and hand me your robe.
I am scared.
Go ahead and put
I
that
am
on your
scared.
earlobe. Well, we can stop it at any
Right
time.
here? Okay.
And here's your glove.
Okay. Wow.
So you're going to want to keep your chin up the whole time so you're not inhaling any of that nitrogen. And you got your gloves on?
Yep.
So you're going to want to do like quarter turns, or you can march in place, just a little movement to keep the air circulating. And up on the screen is the temperature of the cabin and the time, and this is you.
Okay.
And there's an infrared camera on there that's telling you the temperature of your body. So when you would do ice baths in college, how long would you stay in there for?
I mean, I would say I would get used to it. I ain't get used to this.
So like 10 minutes, 20 minutes,
I mean,
8 minutes?
it could be that long. Because, the water would start becoming lukewarm and everything.
Oh, okay.
Right.
How you doing in there?
I'm scared.
You're looking good. How do you feel?
My hamstrings are exceptionally sensitive to this.
Okay. Is it too cold? Do you want me to adjust the temperature?
No, we're gonna roll with it. We're gonna roll with it, yeah.
All right, you're halfway through. You're doing great.
All right, then. That's okay.
This is usually 3 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Oh man, this song's longer. This song's longer than 3 minutes. You can do it.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Tell me, what's your training routine like right now that you're getting back into it?
I don't even know if I. Wow. Yeah, buddy.
You're working out like 5 days, 3 days?
3 days a week. Mix it up a little bit, do some body work, body weight training, and from week to week, I'll add in some light dumbbells because I'm doing all my workout at home, but I have a decent little setup. Dang, my back is getting cold right between my step. Wow.
Feeling okay?
Yeah, I think so.
You got 30 seconds left. You're doing
Okay,
great.
30 seconds. Come on with your bad stuff. Yeah.
Now, I did notice after I did this that I didn't have muscle soreness like I usually do.
Okay.
So it's true to
Well,
that.
when I get out of here, I'll be able to tell you.
I mean,
Go ahead and hand me your gloves.
Oh,
You're just about done.
Lord, have mercy.
And hand me that oxygen sensor. I'm going to hold open the robe and you can turn into it.
oh, it's lip shivering.
Can I open it up?
Yeah, you want me to just open the, forget the robe?
No. Hold the roll.
Put your hands up there. Turn into it.
Okay.
You did good, Glenn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did great. All right, let me know when you're ready and I'll open up the door and we'll get you
All right,
out.
I'm ready.
Ooh, great. All right, now watch your step.
All right, so tell us about the experience, man.
Man, it was cold is what it was. My back is feeling it. My hamstrings were exceptionally sensitive to it, but I understand the benefit. Oh man, wait a minute. The blood is already starting to flow. I feel very, very loose and limber. Yeah.
You're probably getting that endorphin release that we're talking about, but
There we go. It happened pretty quick too.
the basic science with the cryo, and when you get cold inside, what happens is your capillaries inside are going to constrict. So it's going to pull all your blood to your core, right? But at the core, your blood is going to get super oxygenated, all these good nutrients.
Okay.
But with the cryo, all the good stuff happens when you come out. When you start to warm up, your capillaries they're going to expand about, if they're like, say this tight before, now they're going to expand like 4 times their normal size, which allows the blood flow more freely, and that's how the healing happens. So
that explains all that good sleep and stuff like that.
That's it. So we'll let you get back dressed up and then come on out.
All right.
You did.
All right. I just stepped out of the cryo chamber and it was nervous. It was nerve-wracking. I had anxiety. This was my first time ever doing something like that. You know, me being an old school athlete, jumping into the cold tub, sitting in there, letting the water warm up and stuff like that. So, you know, it wasn't a big thing. But this thing right here, you know, you got, it was a little bit, it's different. You know, it's different. But I would definitely do it again. My back feels extremely loose. Okay, and I have all sorts of back problems and stuff like that, and I feel great. All right, so just want to let you know, cryotherapy is the way to go.
All right. Well, that wraps up our 4th episode of Train the World at Abstract Personal Training and Cryotherapy. This was our super trainer here. Man, I had that title, and I got to give it to him. Give it to Mike. All right. Mike has a beautiful facility. Me and Glenn both did training, total body training, upper body training, and Glenn experienced the cryotherapy. You'll see all about it. We're going to post it this weekend sometime. We want to thank everyone for the support. And Mike, can you tell everyone where we at so we can get them out here to you?
Yes, sir. Yeah. And thanks again for coming out. But we are in Schererville, Indiana. We're at 2204 US 41. And we have a website and phone number, all that. Our phone number is 864-1727, and email address is abstractptcrio@gmail.com. You can also be followed on Facebook and Instagram.
All right, and check them out. Gotta come check them out. They tucked away, but if you need to find out how to get here, you can either reach out to them and they'll give you good directions, or me and Glenn can tell you how to get here, but you gotta come. You gotta come. Thank you everyone again for supporting Train the World. We are out.